right, so this weekend we are officially beginning the project of the 1983 Chevrolet Silverado K10. A few weeks ago, I'd posted a video where we went to get the truck, went through a whole video of everything that we're going to be changing, and now it's time to actually dig in, get started. Here we go. First things we're going to get to is the front of the truck. This weekend we're going to be doing a lot of odd and end things. There's a lot of small things that need to happen, also some bigger replacements that we're going to have to do. But what we're going to start with, replacing the battery, putting some new terminal in cables on, new headlights, new parking lights, and getting all that switched out. So the new headlights, new parking lights are in. They look way better. The parking lights, the old ones that were in here, were busted up and cracked, as I mentioned in the video a couple weeks ago. Also, the headlights weren't working, so now they work just fine. High beam, low beam, and we've got the new parking lights in that also came with new amber bulbs from LMC Truck. Also got the battery switched over, got the new terminal in and cables put on. Now she fires up a whole lot better. Next, we're moving to the inside of the truck. We've got to pull the steering wheel, take out the dash pad, remove the door panels, remove the gauge cluster. A lot of small pieces in here that were either corroded or rusty or just looked old. So we're going all new on the inside. First thing we're going to do is start with the steering wheel. So got the steering wheel off and the parts and pieces that was on top of that. I just took off the gear shift lever. I'm about to take off the turn shifter. Well, actually I already unscrewed it, but taking off the turn shifter lever because I purchased a new steering wheel for this, new turn shifter lever, new gear shift lever because the ones that were on there were all rusty. And now I'm just cleaning off this steering column with some simple green just to get some of the dust and dirt off of there because even with the inside of the steering column, it all was pretty dirty in there. You can see that all that dust is coming off. I also ordered a new gear indicator lever in there so that way I can clean all that up. got the steering wheel out, took part of the steering column off, got the gear shifter lever out, we've got the turn signal lever out, bezel off, dash pad off, gauges out, the cluster is gone. Whoever had this truck before me, not sure if it was the guy I bought it from or some other owner, had put aftermarket gauges in there, so all that is taken out, that is getting replaced. Got the door panels off because we're going to be cleaning that up. We're doing new door handles, new window handles, new lock caps, replacing all that, so all that's going to look brand new, and also going through some of the wiring in the dash. There's currently not a radio in here, and I am putting a vintage air system in here. So some of the ductwork is missing. Some of the wires actually go into the radio. I didn't see any. Also, the speakers in the doors, they don't have any wires going to them, so we're gonna have to run all new wiring for that. Probably gonna be keeping the vinyl floor in here. I've had vinyl floor in a lot of my other trucks, and I like the low maintenance. May go with carpet, haven't decided on that, just depends on how I'm feeling. But right now I'm thinking I may stick with the vinyl. I'm gonna replace the speakers and run new wiring to them and add 2 speakers behind the seat and do a 4x6 speaker behind the seat and hook up these in the doors. If these doors weren't already cut, I would have probably not put speakers in the doors, but since there are already holes in the doors, we're gonna use them and we're gonna put new speakers in there. All in all, I was fairly happy with how clean the inside of the dash was, but we're gonna have to clean all that up, and I've got a lot of parts and pieces I'm replacing on the steering column and also on the interior. But that's all the time that I had this weekend. I was only able to get this far in gutting the interior, but we're making good progress. If you like to follow along and keep following the updates of this project as well as the other projects we've got going on, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and follow along because we've got a lot of exciting stuff happening.